Having trouble in your love life? I have the answers. It's called Secrets of Birthdays, the Love and Lust Report. The biggest problem usually is people choose the wrong person. Not anymore. Find out your birthday secrets, available online at secretsofbirthdays.com. Namaste, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Witecki, your astrologer and soul biographer, here to help you put the pieces of your karmic story together. And this week in your story, the sun is in Leo. That means your heart chakra is on fire, but the moon is a bumpy road. Let's take a look at the planets. The sun moves into chapter 2 of Sun in Leo this week. That means you'll be focusing on proficiency of love and loving others. This is your source energy or inner child, the I love consciousness. That's going to be groovy. It's the moon that's the bumpy road. It starts in Gemini and then goes through and over Jupiter and Black Lilith. Then on Tuesday we have an electric, powerful new moon, and the moon will end in Virgo. These are the signs most affected, but over the new moon, Leo and Aquarius are the two signs that will probably be drawn in, may even have to fall asleep. It's kind of a sleepy time, I find, a new moon. Now looking at orbits, man, there are 3 chakras that are most affected this week by the planets. The 3rd chakra by Jupiter and will be till 2014. But this week, the sun in Leo brings awareness to the heart chakra, and the moon literally tours from the 2nd to the 3rd, and by the end of the week, we'll be heading for the throat chakra. So for those of people who are holding secrets, you'll literally feel that secret kind of coming up as the moon moves through these chakras and through to the next side. Looking at the planets, we still have that grand trine in water going on for the 3 planets of Saturn, Neptune, and the party in Black Lilith and Jupiter at the bottom. We do have that square that's been going on forever between Uranus, and Pluto. That's going to continue, of course. And we have a square between that party going on in Cancer and Uranus. Now, Uranus is working on innovating our personal character and strength. So I'd imagine that Pluto and the party in Cancer is forcing that innovation. And lucky us, that whole party in Cancer is opposing Pluto retrograde, which means we're working on rewriting rules or laws or inner kind of obligations to accommodate that emotional growth that we're doing on that side. And we'll, of course, talk about that more in your horoscope. So let's get into the details of this beautiful array and take the ascension elevator up for a bird's eye view of you.
Folks, this is your captain speaking. We realize you have a choice in the astrologers you choose to fly with, and we'd just like to thank you for flying with Christopher Witecki.
Hello, my heroes and Aries risings, and welcome now to 33,000 feet. Well, the Rams are running around the earth, walking in circles, asking, what do I do next? That's what I've noticed with my Aries clients and also those I watch over in GA. That's because there are a lot of things kind of in motion or a change at the same time. At the epicenter really must be Uranus in Aries, because for the Rams, it is time to innovate your personal character. And with Uranus at 12 degrees, that means that where you're going next is something you've never been before, something you've never felt before. Is probably on the other end of a mountain or over a mountain, at least that's the way you are perceiving it. And most likely, frankly, you're a little worried, all right? Now, the core of this is that you want your heart to be happy. And over the summer, I think you realized that you were not feeling your life and things were not feeling the way you wanted them to go. And so now here you find yourself scratching your head wondering where to go next. Well, the answer, my friend, is the inner child. That's what you're working on. We're in chapter 2 of Sun in Leo, and the Rams are working on their heart chakra, connecting to your heart, which is the heart of the soul, which is who you are. You are what you love. Now, in the last 10 days, you've been working to clear obstacles between you and your heart. That might have been a job in the way, a relationship in the way, geography in the way. Whatever was in the way, it should be pretty clear now, and your heart might have acted out or been angry or might have just been kind of sad because you realized you're not on your heart's path. No worries. It's time now to get on your heart's path, and that brings us to the planets. The sun will move from step 11 to step 18. So on Sunday, you're going to feel like your heart is beginning to heal and feel better. By the following Sunday, you're ready to act on that. And don't forget, there's a lot of focus on our emotions. Your mind is focused on emotion. Aggressive energy is focused on emotion, and Jupiter is there. Jupiter moved from a decision about wanting to feel better to trying to manifest it by the end of the week. So this is the turning week. Now, another story you can't forget is Saturn in Scorpio. It's at step 5, and the lesson here is to keep your mind open and to make sure your mind doesn't close down on certain boundaries or try to talk you out of trying something, all right? Don't let the smart ass talk you out of it. And as far as career is concerned, I know you don't know exactly where it's going, but you want to. It's in retrograde. As you change these other areas of your life, your career path and what you want to do with your career is going to change. So just be patient with that part of it. We've got enough working on already. So to wrap up or look at last week, we were talking about Jupiter getting super emotional. It was the psychic week, and really at the end of the week, the decision was on Thursday, Friday to decide what needs to go from your life that's in the way of feeling good or personal dreams. Over the weekend, I hope you held space for that. As we start this week, Sunday is a healing day, so on the 4th August, you're going to have a synergy energy. This might be where your heart really starts to feel better after maybe 2 or 3 days of feeling sad or feeling mourning or feeling angry, depending on where the inner child is. That anger inner child, by the way, is the hurt inner child. But either way, Sunday, I think you're feeling pretty good. And this is the week where Jupiter is going to push you to decide what in your home or family or self-nurturing side of you must change. And Aries, that's a big part of your dreams coming true. If you don't have the emotional nest to support your inner dreams or your inner love, to really put yourself on cloud 9 to begin with, you'll never experience cloud 9 in a creative project or whatever hero mission that you want to do. So the emotional aspect of it and the self-nurturing of the emotion is super important. And this may be a decision of divorce. This might be a decision of moving out of your house, depending on how old you are. So it's a big decision, and you basically have until Monday night to make that decision. On Tuesday, it's Lightcast Day, the most powerful day of the month to manifest our intentions. This is the day also ruled by Uranus, which means we're going to be going for it regardless of where the moon is. Now, the moon and sun come together and to give like a greater punch of emotional light, in this case for your dreams to come true. That's what the universe wants. And with Neptune retrograde, you must kneel and kind of log into your higher self in order to understand where it is you want to aim. So in other words, ask your intuition for some of the specifics of where you want to aim. And on Tuesday, I'll be sending out Witecki for those watched over. Tuesday is a day really of breaking through, and there might be some breakdown when other people find out what your personal dreams are or what your intentions are, or there might be some personal breaking down when you have to come to your truth. You know, a lot of people who struggle with being who they really are have a hard time in this transit. So if you're struggling with your sexuality, or you're struggling with wanting to be a rock star instead of a lawyer, this is a particularly difficult transit. But you must feel good. You must pursue your dreams. You must have it all, right, Ram? So don't give up. Just hold that space on Tuesday. And as you can see, Jupiter is at step 8 early Tuesday, but later in step 9, after the new moon, it goes to step 9, which is action. So this means you're going to take action on not personal dreams, but building the emotional nest. So moving out, moving up, getting a new bed, I mean, whatever it is, you basically want to take action on Tuesday and Wednesday to support these personal dreams. So you want to build the house. Go ahead and assume God, universe is going to give it to you and begin to lay the foundation emotionally for yourself with all of this. At the same time, be advised with the moon crossing through these areas, all right, on Tuesday, this is a huge, huge investment of the inner child and of joy and of dream and of wanting to go far. But then as the moon on Thursday moves into Virgo, life will become very real. So Thursday is very real. Friday is very real. But you can see on Saturday things get a little bit better as we're heading for Libra. And on Saturday, this is when you're going to really want to commit to where your personal dreams are. So on Saturday when you wake up, you want to ask your heart, all right, given what we've just worked on this week, given what we've light casted on where we want our heart to go, where do we want to commit to manifesting? And by this point too, I should say on Saturday, after having just cut away what hurt us a week ago, you should by Saturday, that infinity sign means that we've built a lower level of consciousness. So you should feel like you're riding on a painless situation on Saturday, even if you don't necessarily feel like you are riding on your personal dreams or you see them right in your face right away. All right, so just kind of hang in there and hold space. And we'll be sending you those clues too. Don't forget, spiritual miracles are possible this entire week as well. So watch your Act 2 videos. I talk about what that means in those. Oops. Now, taking a peek at next week, on August 11th, we're going to take action. So after you hold all that space and you're starting to feel and you're manifesting, you're taking action on Sunday. And then if you follow through, you go to Master Shui on Tuesday, and it looks like quantum breakthroughs on Thursday. All kinds of Uranus lining up. So you're going to see effects from all this work next week rather quickly. Let's ground down to Earth. Now, I do want to invite everyone to come on down to the funnest show on the earth. I think funnest isn't even a word, but it is if you're a practical wizard. That's what it's called, Practical Wizardry. It is live at 6 p.m. Eastern on soulgarden.me. I have people come in the audience. I'm teaching people how to step into their heart and to step into manifestation. Now, out of all the signs, this is the one. You're the sign, Aries, that should come take a look. And if you come on camera, I'll help you and you get free gifts. So isn't that fun? Also right now, helping you with that emotional foundation, Jupiter Gets Emotional. These are available for download at soulmart.me. You download them, you get them immediately. They're also available in MP3, so if you want to listen to them on the beach right there, you certainly may. Serious Joy readings are now available till the end of the month for $99.99. This is where you can get in front of me for an hour on Skype. I also record it so you get an MP3. This is only going to happen till the end of the month. And now I've got this great new software where you can book instantly. So you can book right away and know your date before you leave the website. Come on down, all this to soulmart.me. All right, my heroes, that's all I have for this week, but I promise to be back next week. Stay in your heart and live, love, be.